I'm back, let's go. Hooray! Okay. I don't know where I need to be heading, so I'll check the map real quick. I already did that. There's something over there that looks interesting. I assume that's where I get more stamina. And what is up over here? Oh, wow. Deadlands. Okay, well, let's get this checkpoint real quick and then head down in this direction. Alright, I'm not able to get to that stuff. Huh. What is... Yeah, so there's the robot. The dead robot that I need to get to. And I don't see exactly how I'm supposed to do that yet. What about going back over here a little ways? This is where I was trying to Lenny up the squirrels real good. And... Yeah, there's still a couple of things that I don't quite... Uh-oh. Whoops. Well, screw it. Let's just progress instead of trying to fuss over that little detail right there for now. So let's, do I have this unlocked? This is the fast travel. I don't need to travel anywhere. For a second I thought that the game was going to just unceremoniously dump me out and I would just faceplant while climbing out of the thing. I'm somewhat glad that the game chose not to pursue that particular angle of animation. What is this? Ow, ow! Can't see. Okay. That's fine. Not going to be able to get up here until I come up there and smack it from another direction. So, what are these things? They're... Huh. Just ran through that bullet bill hell chamber without even realizing it. I wonder what happens if I try to punch this guy into the thornies. Let's try. Ow. Punch. 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 There he goes. He's into the thornies and nothing happens. Okay, that's a shame. I figured, yeah, he's not taking any damage from the thorny thorns. That was actually really close timing there on his charging attack. That could have been, well, not really rough. It wouldn't have been that bad. Ew. But it could have been, I don't know, mildly super annoying. Yeah, we'll go with that. I wonder what more abilities I'm going to be getting in this game. So I have the ability to do a blink, which I never use. I have the ability to use my shield. I probably should at some point before I get too much further in the game. Just go ahead and spend all the money that I've collected. And then that'll give me at least a couple more things, like the ability to have that combo attack. When I throw a bunch of light attacks, it'll let me spam more and do more damage over time to enemies. So I got that going for me. But aside from that, kind of don't really know what I'm going to be getting in this game. I also have some more cloaks that I have unlocked. Aha, yes. This is where I get to meet the face of death itself and punch it right in its stupid groin. There we are. Punch it right in the groin and take its bastion-y core of stamina. Hey, there we are. I have unlocked a second stamina meter. That will be probably useful. Would have helped a little bit while fighting the spear guy, at least. You know what, since I'm here, and I just unlocked a shortcut back to the area where I can buy all the upgrades, let's go buy some upgrades. I mean, I got a bunch load of money, so why not, right? Haven't done this in forever. And it's not too far out of my way at this point, what with unlocking that quicker path there. Do I have enough to upgrade my sword? I don't think I should, right? If I come over here, I can drop in that. Yeah, I only had the 2 pieces, so that's not going to be able to get the full swordy sword. Okay, good. The indicators don't, like, use it up on your map. Or, I mean, on your menu screen, at least. Okay, what do I want to get here? I don't have enough to buy the Sprite cloak. Sounds tasty. Nice thirst-quenching cloak. I guess I'll buy the... not the punch upgrade. Oh, I unlocked the punch upgrade, but I didn't actually ever unlock it because I didn't purchase it. How about I do agility, sword thrust, and punch upgrade. I'll just get the whole pile there. And I need to get more of those little butterflies before I can unlock the other cloaks. They are butterflies, right? Well, whatever they are, I need to get as many of them as I can if I want to start getting a full wardrobe. Which, again, if that's how it worked in real life, that would be very, very annoying. Like, welcome to H&M. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You need 30 butterflies with you before you can enter this area. Wait. Does H&M even make men's clothing? Ladybird! Does H&M make men's clothing? Okay, there we are. So my metaphor makes sense. Wait, not metaphor. My statement about the universe makes sense. I don't know anything about fashion, except I have a really good fashion sense. So I guess I should say I don't know anything about like buying clothes. What's H&M? It's a clothing brand. I usually associate it with like women's like streetwear. So I don't know. I don't even know if that's accurate. This conversation's a little bit stupid. Did I jump in the wrong spot? I jumped in the wrong spot. I was supposed to drop down. Instead I did something. It wasn't what I was supposed to do, but I did something there. Okay, let's try that again. I wish the game had more frequent checkpoints, you know. I wish that when you died it would just rewind you a couple of seconds rather than sending you 5 or 6 screens back like this. There's not really any reason to it. Besides, I thought I already got this checkpoint anyway. But yeah, I thought, like, I kind of wish that it had more of, like, a braid-style system, where if you died, you just got to effectively go back almost to wherever you wanted. In this case, like, just maybe 10 feet back, 20 feet back. It doesn't need to be that much. Oops. Why? I just ran past the checkpoint. Why is it not letting me reuse things from that checkpoint? I mean, I know that the game will respawn you from where your last quick save was, which would have been when I left the cave, but, like, seriously? I don't know, man. This game is, like... It needed more time to cook or something. There's something a little bit, like, odd about it at all times, where I feel like the controls aren't 100% there. I feel like the environments could use more secrets, and then I just feel like the gameplay, like, I wish I could just, like, change, like, tiny, tiny little things here and there. Like, one of them would be, like, yeah, I don't want to have to run all the way back just to respawn, you know? Okay, what about approaching from this direction? Is this safe? This looks fine. Like, it's a good experience, but it's just, I kind of wish it was a little bit more polished. And I don't even know if polish is the right way to, like, I don't know if polish is even what it needs, because it has a lot of, like, style and polish already. It just needs more, it needs more, like, if you know what I'm saying. It needs more, like talcum powder. It needs more, like, deep sea fangly fishes. It just needs that little, like, spice of life. That's okay. I can... Why are enemies, like, freaking out, too? Like, this game also has performance issues, and, I mean, it's 2017. Game... Oh. Wait, can I get hurt during this cutscene? No, I didn't take any damage there, did I? I couldn't have. That was a little bit strange. But yeah, it's 2017. Computers shouldn't have glitches ever again, right? I mean, when I make things, it doesn't have glitches. That's right, nobody has ever found anything going wrong with any upload I've ever made with the auto-uploader, right? That's been a flawless tool. Alright, nothing here. Cool, let's head out. Every glitch I've ever experienced with the auto-uploader has been the fault of Adobe Premiere. Just gonna go ahead and throw that out right now. And it has not been. If I could make Adobe Premiere work better than it does while scripting, then my God, it would be a flawless tool. But Adobe Premiere sucks at scripting. The Adobe Premiere SDK sucks a lot. The Adobe Illustrator SDK also kind of sucks. It's a little bit better, but it also still sucks. And I consider myself to be probably a pretty okay programmer. And if I get bad tools to work with that make me a bad programmer, then I become very frumple very fast. Oh well, I got it to work out well enough. But it's been pretty interesting to... Oh, I need to punch this. That's right. It's been pretty interesting to kind of look at code that I've written in the past, because a lot of code that I was writing when I was a student... Okay, let me kind of rethink what I'm about to say. So, there's a fairly common experience that a lot of people have as they learn how to program, where, like a lot of things in life that are skill-based, as you get better at the skill and then look back on your early attempts at it, you look back on your early attempts and go, wow, I was awful. This is really cringy and just terribly written code. And when I was a student, I never had that experience. I was just like, everything I write is great, and like, I just nailed every program that I wrote. And I thought to myself, like, that, I knew I was getting better. I wasn't, like, stagnating or becoming becoming stale as a programmer, but I wasn't having the experience of, like, cringing at my old stuff anymore. And so what happens if I already turned this. This is just too... I bet there's probably some puzzles I can suss out from that, but for now we're gonna let it be. Anyway, oh, I see. So now I can twist this thing and I've unlocked the ladder. So we're good there. So I just thought to myself, like, maybe someday I'll have the experience of, like, your code getting, yourself cringing at your old code. But it didn't happen for a really long time. Then I became a professional, and I started getting a lot more, like, direct, like, code feedback as part of my job, where every line of code that I write has to be checked by at least one other person, just to make sure that I'm not, like, screwing up. And after that sort of process, now when I look at code that I wrote, like, 3 weeks ago, I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking? It's bad. It means I'm getting better, you know? It's kind of the same thing of, like, you know, if you're an artist and you draw and you start to look at your old drawings and you're like, ugh, then at least you have developed the eye to know, like, that you can do better. And that's a really good place to be in. If you can't do that, then it means that you're not improving. And the same experience happens when you program. And now that I'm going through that process a lot more often, it feels nice. It feels like I'm really improving. And then the whole point of this, the whole reason that I said anything at all about all of this, is I just want to say that the original auto-uploader code sucked. The current version of the auto-uploader is really good, but the very first version of the auto-uploader that I was using was really, really bad. For people who maybe don't know, I don't do any editing for YouTube videos. I do none. Zip. Zilch. I have automated the process of editing, and I use a computer program to do it. And then I also went ahead and automated the process of uploading videos. So I have no manual touches whatsoever with the creation of my YouTube videos. This is great because it means that I can produce YouTube videos at a ludicrous amount compared to the way that I used to operate, which was I never uploaded anything ever, basically. It was like once a day if we were all lucky. But now I upload many, many videos every single day. Like, I don't even know how much I'm doing at this point. It's got to be like 5 or 6, right? Every single day. And, funny. It's like a Patrishka doll. Cool. Off to the next dungeon. Excuse me. My throat is getting a little bit parched, so I should get some water. But that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, I don't do any editing. Oh, hi. Oh, bye. And all of my editing is automated. My creation of my thumbnails is automated. Creation of descriptions is automated. Creation of tags is automated. Creation of playlists is automated. Uploading the videos is automated. Titling the videos is automated. Literally, basically, as soon as I close my recording program, everything that I record goes on YouTube and is edited down into an episodic format. This has, like, the downside, of course, is that I can't do anything fun with editing, because I just literally don't. And I don't have the time, nor the energy, nor the talent. And the other downside is that I have nothing to tell me when things go wrong, except for when people leave comments saying like, "Hey Bird, your video is broken and bad, and we're very concerned for who you are and like what sort of decisions led you to this point." So that's like the other downside, and aside from that, though, I can upload a hell of a lot more stuff, and I can play a hell of a lot fresher games and get videos out a lot faster. So overall, definitely worth the trade-off. Forgot really where I was going with any of these points a long time ago, but that's okay. I think I've explored everything. Well, I use Wander to do most of the multiplayer stuff with him. Yeah, the other thing is that for a really long time, I basically never did any solo things. I just did multiplayer stuff all the time, and that had a really, really, really negative effect on my channel. Pretty profoundly so. Oh, I just needed to be patient. Well, we all saw how that went out for me. That had a pretty profoundly negative impact on my channel for a long time to just do almost exclusively multiplayer content. And one of the nice things about doing the solo stuff is that I just have the mental energy to do it, like, so much better now. I mean, I have to, my job and, like, my personal life call for me to make, like, really hard decisions constantly, day in and day out, using very, very, like, ambiguous information and making snap judgment calls and then dealing with the fallout from those judgment calls. And that is exhausting. That is mentally an incredibly tiring position to be in. But, I mean, that's why I do it, is because it is hard and they need people who can do it. Okay, that's dumb. Anyway, so when I come home from all that and I want to play video games, I don't want to then also to think, like, about processes. And by that I mean I don't want to think, like, okay, I've recorded all these episodes, I now need to cut them, thumbnail them, playlist them, descriptions, tags, and then, like, encode them, put them up on YouTube, find out if there's any issues involved with them, SEO, all that stuff. Totally mentally exhausting. And then I just, like, ran away from doing it because that's so difficult on top of everything else that I do that's already really freaking hard, that I just, well, that's fine. I just never did any solo things. So now that all that stuff is just out of my life and just happens, I can do it. And it's been really, really nice because everything's going much, much smoother for me as a result. What was I doing? Ah, yeah, okay. I needed to go back up over here. Whoop. And yeah, so that's, like, I guess, I mean, Wander always talks about, like, meta commentary and, like, how, if you want to run a YouTube channel, which I don't know why you would ever want to do that, but if you did want to run a YouTube channel, it's like, here's the, like, the Wanderbot, like, strategies for how to be successful or whatever, and, he comments about that all the time, and I generally try to stay away from doing meta commentary and talking about YouTube or talking about how to do commentary and things like that. But, well, sometimes it's just what's on your mind and you just gotta talk about it. Because otherwise, if you try to avoid talking about what's on your mind, you end up saying nothing. And then that's really bad. Hi, my name's Hob. I'm here to sell you my glorious hoblets. We have a sale, 4 hoblets for 4 blue-green little acorns that you get from the lockers. You can just leave them right here and I'll get them later. Also, thank you for watching.